It's a great day here at KEKFILA's YouTube channel. I am your host, KEKFILA, and we're at round 2 of this treasure cup. I did lose game 1, so currently I'm 0-1. I am going to be facing against, I forgot her name, but she lives in Indiana, and she's playing Zoro, and I'm playing again Doflamingo. We went through mulligan steps. We both just mulliganed, and nothing really to go from there. I won the dice roll, and I chose to go first. And let's have at it. I first play a Perona on turn 1, obviously, like the Giga Chad, and I look at top 5, and it's not a good time. I believe I don't quite remember. It must be pretty not bad actually. And so I contemplate looking at it like 5 times. I'm pretty sure I messed up at one point here. She goes ahead and plays the Giga Chad move, just playing the Dan turn 1 on going second and getting an Ami. So it's a super high roll. I'm actually pretty scared here. So paying 1 for the Dofi skill. I get the Hancock and she immediately jet pistols. So you can tell why I'm really scared now when she hits that jet pistol right away. She goes to her second turn and just doesn't get anything off of her Nami, which is unlucky. And then she tries to swing 5 here and pays 3 to play a Zoro and then swing 5 again. I decide here that I'm going to counter with another Boa. I didn't really need to counter, I suppose. Well, I didn't want that. So I go 2 Dawn up here. And I'm thinking I really want the Zoro to die. So I go 7 at the Zoro character, playing the Gecko Mariah. And I don't pick the Piranha, pick up a 4 cost there. I have 2 Dawn active. And I'm just going to leave that. It got kind of awkward for a second. I'm like, oh, in my turn. But at least it wasn't clear. We're both really tired. She said she was like super tired. So makes sense, right? So they get that Gecko Mariah up. She most likely swings 5 into my Gecko Maria. I use my Love Mellow to draw a card and defend my Gecko Maria. And she just ends up going 7 at it, which I don't really know what to do about that. I just didn't have anything else. Go ahead and play my Doflamingo blocker here. And on your 7 Dawn turn, this is like your good curve here with Doflamingo blocker, right? Because you need to play a card and when you get this. So get that down, put in the order I want it to go into. And I want to swing 3. I actually swung 3 into her Nami to make it more annoying. I actually want her Nami to die over to Dan. So I swing 7 at Nami again, playing the Boa Hancock off the top of the deck, and then I end my turn. It actually is important to get the Nami down instead of the Dan, because it is a 1 cost, and there are cards that make 1 cost stronger. So, you know, whatever you can do to bump that up. She added a automata hand, and she just decides to jet pistol. So she's used 2 jet pistols so far, so that's pretty good. Swing 6 at the Perona, and ends turn. I go ahead and swing 5 at the Dedan, pay 9. Thought about the other Dedan. I need to play this now. If I wait too long, he's gonna like start eating me up. I'm ready for a Whitebeard. So, and that's exactly what she does. She goes ahead and throws down the Whitebeard. You know, declares she has plus 2k. She swings 8k at me. I decide to block it out because reasons. And right now she has 5 cards in hand, 4 life. So she's quite healthy. This game has gotten in a weird situation. I definitely am not out of any waters here. So I decided to swing 9 first because I don't want to play any cards that can get jet pistoled first. And still want to attack here. I look through a lot of my options. I feel like I'm overthinking a couple things. I swing 9, not using skill. So the top of my deck wasn't so good. I play a vanilla Gecko Maria, and then I have 2 Dawn left over. It's really important to have this 2 Dawn here because I don't have a blocker, and I can't deal with Newgate. And I blocked my other one last turn, so Newgate can't because she has an Otama Newgate bit. So that's my main concern. But I have 2 Dawn here, and she puts 8 Dawn. She goes 8 at my leader, and I decide most likely to take this one. I'm still concerned about him swinging. I guess I'm counting how many cards I have. Can I counter out of a huge Newgate swing at my big guy? So I take this. Kind of gives me more cards and options. If she does swing at my big guy, and she swings 10 at leader, and now I'm like, well, now I have to use what I need to use. Can she still kill my bigger guy? So I love Mellow. Oh, she probably actually attacks my Mihawk for 11. So I use a 4K counter. So that would make sense. She goes ahead and plays a Sunnykun. She plays a Zoro. And it looks like she just attaches to Zoro, swinging 7 in leader. She has one Dawn active, which is pretty smart. So I go 2 2Ks here. I need to get my hand size down. I'll go ahead and draw for turn. And I'm kind of dividing it out right now. Do I want to just use another Mihawk? And I have to think, do I need to go for life or Mihawk? She has a pretty healthy hand, right? I'm just trying to think what gets me there in the long run. That this Sunnykun is obviously kind of menacing. So, and this is actually a good point too. It's good to like throw your Dawn out there in a confusing way for your opponent. You can do the 1 and 9 to think you're gonna do that, and then you know you can also space it out 3, 3, and 4. But I'm just trying to think to do with this extra Dawn possibly, and if this is lethal, I'm okay with one of these guys going. So I decided to swing 5, mostly likely a Zoro character, and he gives me a 1K counter, and then I decide. Oh, yeah, I'm agonizing right here. I'm actually gonna skip a little. No, okay, 7. We go 7 at that. I need that to die. I go 9 at life because I do want to take down their life a little bit. I'm gonna pay 9 for another Mihawk. We're gonna buy back the Sunnykun. Super value, extreme value, right? If I mean, she probably could use the Radical Beam on the Zoro character, but I would have just attacked 9 at it anyway. So after the fact. So yeah, it's just hard. But I need that Sunnykun to get bottom decked because that's gonna be a pretty lethal card for her. So she grabs up the Zoro character, so that's pretty good. She missed a Nami earlier, so probably needed. She goes ahead and dons up for Zoro, swings 11, most likely my Mihawk. My hand's very limited. I think I have to drop the whole hand in order to guard 1 Mihawk attack, so I let that go. She goes ahead and swings 8, probably at my Gecko Maria, and I let that go as well. I don't think I had a choice in the matter. And then 7 at lead. They take this just to go down life, and then just 2 Dawn active. I go to my next turn. I'm real thinking here. Her hand's actually kind of massive for a Zoro, like 6 cards in hand. So I guess I'm thinking, what do I need to do I need to finish her, or is this I clear board and then finish her next turn? So looks like I decide to swing 9 at probably her Zoro character, and she counters out for 10. And I'm really thinking of what to place here. It looks like I'm going for a Kuma or a Gecko Maria. Oh, this is I'm a little tired. I think I quote cheat here. Okay, I didn't really cheat. But I play Gecko Maria and start looking at top 5. And she's like, that's not what Gecko Maria does. So I'm like, oh my gosh. I would have picked up my 3 cost, but we did the right thing, honestly. I didn't get a benefit out of that, right? We shuffled the deck because I shouldn't have seen those top 5 cards. I didn't bottom deck any cards, so nothing really got lost, and I think I got a slightly worse top of the deck. It was a strange situation. We could have called a judge and things, but it was very reversible. So I go ahead and play this. I get cards that it ended up not mattering what they were at all off top of the deck, and I actually put them even in the wrong order from what I wanted to do. Because I wanted to keep 2 Dawn active here. And then I go ahead and swing 5 at Zoro character. She gives me a 2k counter, so it didn't matter too much. And then I played down a 1-cost blocker. And then I have 2 Dawn active. I go ahead and pass turn. This 1-cost blocker is actually kind of big to have, because then she'll do that. She used Newgate to just slam that. I still have my other blocker, so she go ahead and swings 13 at most likely my leader. So I take this, and this makes it so she can't Otama pistol, not Otama pistol, Otama Newgate that other blocker. She goes ahead and put more Dawn on the Zoro, swings for 9, and I debate over this. I'm thinking, well, she can't really do a lot more without 4 more Dawn, so I might as well just take it. She swings 5, or 6, I give her a 2k counter. She swings another 5 there, and then most likely she's just edging for game here. And I'm thinking now I need to just go for win. I have 4 attackers. The blocker is now an attacker, by the way, so that's what it is. And I'm just thinking through how much Dawn I need to do, how many cards she has in her hand. I know she has at least 1 Otama, maybe 2 Otamas in her hand. So swinging for 7s or bigger is going to be the prime thing. So I swing 7 here. She declares no trigger. I swing another 7. She goes ahead and radical beams it. I'll go ahead and swing the 9. Radical beam 2k, and then I go ahead and swing 10. She only had 2 2ks, so I basically barely got there. So it was a very close game. I don't know how she ended up doing the rest of the tournament, but now I'm 1-1 and ready to get it done. Thank you so much for staying through the video as much as you can. Remember to purchase the Loser Dawn. That does help me out quite a bit. And then there are some other things coming up, but let's see what this brings up. You all have a great rest of your day. Peace.